Hi everyone, my name is Laura Scott and I am a 5th grade teacher at JWP Elementary. So a little background on the situation that led me to this project is the fact that I had so many problems with homework this year, and it has increased over the years, in that my students were consistently turning in homework that was late or they weren't doing it at all. So they were coming to school unprepared, or they weren't getting enough practice with the skills so that they weren't retaining the knowledge. We do flipped classroom for our math, so part of their homework is for the students to prepare for the next day by watching the math video, and when they don't do that, they're not prepared for the class and they don't understand the skills. A little context is that I wanted to find a solution to this specifically in my own classroom, but I also was curious to catch up on the recent hype that's been involved with the homework versus no homework debate. It's been an ongoing conversation in the educational world talking about homework versus no homework and whether or not it's effective for students to be doing. So my design thinking project question is, how might we redesign the homework experience for students in order to maintain a positive home to school connection while also maximizing the students' learning in school? I broke down the research into 5 different concepts, and within those concepts I have a variety of themes. The first concept is purposes of homework. So theme A is that homework is assigned for 3 different purposes. The first is to review or practice skills and concepts. The second is to prepare for an upcoming lesson, so that would be like the flipped videos that we do for math. The third purpose is to extend on what has been learned in class. Cooper, Robinson, and Patel focused on those 3 purposes specifically in their research, while Marzano and Pickering also discussed how homework develops positive attitudes towards school and develops good study habits. So they talked about kind of a lead-in to the positive effects of homework in addition to the purpose. Bogdanovich added on a purpose, so this would be a 4th one, when they mentioned that an integration assignment where multiple skills would be applied to a project. So you would be applying a variety of different skills learned in class to one particular thing. Both Cooper, as an independent study, and Riley agreed that the main purpose of homework is to practice skills. Vatterott said practice was important, as is checking for understanding and applying the skills and knowledge learned in class. Norman discussed extending learning beyond the school day, so they just said that the purpose is to extend learning. Very basic in general. Turner also mentioned, in addition to the 3 purposes listed above here in theme A, that the purpose of teaching time management skills is important when assigning homework. Schwartz was talking about how it's important to build our students' confidence in order to approach challenging situations, and I inferred that homework would be a way to do that, in that homework helps the students practice and get better at a skill, therefore building their confidence. The conflicting theme within this concept of purposes of homework is theme B, where homework does not have a purpose. So I had 4 authors that argued that homework doesn't have a purpose for our students. Cohn said it doesn't have a purpose because there's very little correlation between homework and student achievement. The CBS Interactive Incorporation said that instead of homework, kids should be encouraged to play or participate in activities with friends and family, read, and get more sleep, because again, homework doesn't have a purpose at the elementary level especially. Azam was an interview with Sir Ken Robinson about creativity and its importance in education. So I kind of inferred here that homework really doesn't do much for giving kids an outlet for their creativity. Pink was similar to that in that this author is really big on giving choice to motivate students, while homework is assigned by the teacher and they really aren't given much choice in what they do for that assignment. So these authors were underneath the theme that homework does not have a purpose. We go on to my next concept, which is positive effects of homework. The first theme underneath this concept is that there are non-academic benefits. So just a few of the big repetitive pieces that I saw that fit this theme is that homework teaches kids responsibility, self-discipline, time management skills, and independence. Cooper, Robinson, and Patel mentioned both non-academic and academic benefits of homework. The academic benefits that they listed, in addition to the 4 non-academic benefits, were better study skills and better grades. Terada, in addition to the 4 themes of non-academic benefits, mentioned that the students develop stronger critical thinking skills and they develop more independence when solving problems. Bogdanovich and Riley were somewhat similar in that they said homework can develop positive attitudes towards school. So I would assume that that's more of a non-academic benefit, because when you're developing an attitude towards something, that really just has to do with your mindset. So they argue that homework actually increases the positive attitudes you have towards school and learning. Bogdanovich also mentioned that it teaches independence, time management skills, and responsibility, and that it could keep families informed of what's going on in school. Riley branched off of the positive attitudes and said that it also improves the students' study habits, their responsibility, and their ability to problem solve. Cooper, as an independent study, really said that the main positive effects are that it fosters independent learning and responsibility. So far, we can really see an overall theme of responsibility. Almost every author here listed responsibility as one of the first positives. Wire also said that students are more engaged in class and they pay better attention when they've done the homework. Challenge Success article said that homework can help our students develop a strong work ethic, and then the very common overall theme of responsibility. CBS Interactive said that in addition to all of those themes, it can also foster lifelong learning, and then it said the common themes of independence, time management, and study skills. Moving on to the next theme is academic benefits. So these benefits could be increased achievement and learning. It could be the improvement in study skills or better grades. So both Cooper, Robinson, and Patel, and Marsano and Pickering said that doing homework increases academic achievement. They both agreed on that. Walker said that students who do homework perform better on school skills like math facts and spelling specifically. Riley was essentially on the same boat, where he just said that students who do homework do better in school overall. Terada said that there is better retention of factual knowledge and an increase in understanding. Agreeing with Terada was the author Bogdanovich, Wire, and Vatterott. So Bogdanovich said that it also promotes retention and automaticity of skills, concepts, and content. So their ability to remember 2 times 3 quickly, as an example. Wire and Vatterott said that it will deepen their understanding and increase their retention of the material, in addition to helping them build academic skills. Cooper, as an independent study, said that homework helps students improve their scores on tests, and Norman was another article that said the students perform better on tests if they've done the homework. So those 2 authors agreed with that fact. Challenge Success was very broad in how it said homework affects students positively by just saying it benefits them academically. CBS Interactive focused mostly on the fact that it fosters study skills. Turner said overall there's a positive correlation with student achievement when the students are doing their homework. And Schwartz was an article where they're talking about how a student's ability and intelligence grow with effort. So I inferred that homework is an effort put forth by a student, therefore they're growing their abilities. We go on to the next big topic, negative effects. So the first negative effect branch is that there's less time for leisure, community, friend, and family activities. Cooper Robinson Patel basically said that to a T, that the students have less time to relax and basically participate in other activities. Marsano and Pickering and Cohn both agreed that it creates family conflict and harms their family time. Tirada and Bogdanovich specifically stated these four overall harms, that there's less time for those activities. Cooper mentioned those four, but also mentioned that there is tension between the students and parents when the parents try to instruct the kids using different techniques that are used by the teacher. Riley, Ware, CBS Interactive, and Norman again agreed with these four main themes. Parker went a little bit further and said that not only do these themes come out that there's less time, but there's also a lack of life balance. And they said that the students can also alienate themselves from society. The next big negative is an increase in the achievement gap. So Cooper Robinson Patel said that directly, that there is an increase in achievement gaps. Marzano and Pickering elaborated on this by saying that economically disadvantaged students are not able to complete the homework. And Tirada said that there's a specific gap that widens between high and low achievers. Health issues that these authors all noticed were fatigue, exhaustion, stress, frustration, and anxiety. So themes that I want to pull out in addition to those was that Walker and Cohn both talked about how stress can lead to frustration and exhaustion instead of benefits. Tirada said that there's both physical and emotional fatigue. Bogdanovich and Riley commented on how there are negative perspectives or attitudes that are fueled towards schooling, and that can lead to burnout. Wire also mentioned boredom and burnout when it comes to schoolwork, and that can lead to headaches and sleep deprivation. CBS Interactive branched on that by saying that there's a loss of curiosity in our kids, and that anxiety can be developed over the homework. Norman said that not only can students become frustrated and stressed, but parents can be as well when they see their students struggling. We go on to the next concept, parental involvement. The first theme is that homework causes stress or tension between the home and school environment. Cooper, Robinson, and Patel said that parents are or could be unhappy with the amount, and then students get stressed or teachers feel that the assignment was not completed to high standards. Wire said that teachers feel a lot of pressure from parents who feel that if there isn't homework coming home, the school isn't doing its job. The next theme is that homework fosters positive conversations about what is going on in school, so exact opposite here. Marzano and Pickering and Tirada both supported that idea that homework is actually fostering positive connections. Bogdanovich said specifically that it helps keep parents informed, and Schwartz said that there is a need for a support system for students when they're helping with different tasks and activities. The last theme is that parents shouldn't be involved when it comes to homework. The students should be able to do this on their own. Walker, Vatterott, and Challenge Success all agreed with this concept or this theme, that the parents should not be involved in homework. The last concept I have here is homework effectiveness. The first theme is that the amount of homework should follow the 10-minute rule. So this rule states that that's 10 minutes of homework per grade level, which means that'd be 10 minutes at first grade, 20 minutes at second grade, 30 minutes at third grade, so on and so forth. Any more than that is ineffective. These authors all agreed with the 10-minute rule as being effective practice for teachers.